Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. And when last we left off, we had double-crossed both Fair and Mother Matron Artelis. It feels so good to betray evils. Right, so nothing here aside from things we don't need. Now,
yes.
Imran did level up, so deal with that quickly. Level 6, 7, and 8. Well, extra hit points, some boost stuff. Fun. Alright. Now the hard part begins. We need to escape. Because our disguise will wear off momentarily. Now I have no real beef with any of these people here just yet, so let's see if we can get outside of this Natha before the disguise fails. Make sure that none of us get stuck on each other. Yeah, I have some money, because we should use that. As long as we are out here. Nothing else we can do in the city. Don't think we have any quests outstanding.
Do not question the matron mothers.
Alright, so the only thing you really had that I cared about was Fire Tooth. Yes. Alright, let's leave.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it is quite possible to lose your disguise in the middle of the city, and that's quite a hassle. Right, let's go head over to our dragon patron. Get some bonus points from being the good person that we are.
Just as I thought.
Now, while I have not considered doing this, because it's a silly thing to do, if by some chance of reason you want to create that hide armor that Richik Heidsman makes, is Skinner in the Bridge District, well, you need the blood of a silver dragon in order to finish that. Well, and Adelon is really the only silver dragon in the game, so that's that.
I see you there.
You return. You have returned victorious. I sense my beautiful eggs in your person. I shall take them and give you the reward I promised. May it serve you well in the time ahead. Ah, but I must also promise a safe escape, did I not? One that will lead you nearer Bodhi and Irenicus. I shall transport us there to see you safely away. Truth be known, you might have gone there yourself, but it would have been all the bloodier. I am simply glad that the ordeal is over, now and I can return to the surface. I am relieved that this is over as well, though I will not be returning to my previous duties. I have seen too much of this evil to continue guarding a peace that does not exist. My last act here will be a few selective deaths, perhaps. A lesson for those responsible for my strife, at least. They will know not to cross my path again. But it is for later. I shall help you as I promised, and then I shall see my own concerns. Before I take you to the surface, to the way to the surface, I must just transform myself into a more suitable form. So she will now help us against the drows that are attacking here. Now? Right, let's just deal with the skeletons. Adelon is also with us, I believe. So she will do a lot of the fighting.
Something you need.
Now, she did give us a crossbow.
Nature's servant awaits.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
But we'll have to look at that in a moment.
What do you want?
Lost your Janssen at your service.
Right, let's just
I shall go
activate
forth at your
everyone.
command.
Yes, a
Name,
standard
gotcha.
tactic that.
Alright, let's actually make sure that we don't get killed instantly.
You need my skills,
I
I
had not realized quite how badly my
Ready and willing.
guys, how much I was relying on my disguise to keep me safe here.
You sound like Goladon.
Something up? Now I remember why traveling with
The
you
way
was
to
always
the
so much
surface
fun.
is clear. Good luck to you.
Alright,
Something you need.
not
I
bad.
await your need.
Ooh, a pearl necklace. Nice. A potion of strength. Have a
I have
quick
too much in my pack as it is. You'll have to pick that up off the ground.
have a look at that.
No, I can carry nothing else. Your item is on the ground.
Alright, so Necaradan's crossbow +3. Bower Necaradan crafted this masterpiece almost 30 years ago, placing strong enchantments within both the wood and the string. It is said that he only fired it once, just to see if it performed as true as he hoped. He was reportedly not disappointed, but a local nobleman sought the bow soon after, and it eventually fell into the hands of bandits. Well, it's a nice bow, but not gonna be great. Drow full plate, that is of no use. Drow crossbow speed, but it will not serve me, because it all disintegrates as soon as we hit the surface. So that's of no use. Right. I want to get my pearl necklace in the bag. And I need to sort out my inventory a bit more. We may not need the fire tooth, but it's good to have a weapon on hand, just in case it becomes useful. And none of this, none of all the stuff is useful. And who did I give this to? We should have someone else selected when I pick up this stuff, but yeah, nope, still no good.
Yes.
So yeah, as you can see, this is the area where we fought the Kuatoans. Zoom out quite so far. It is time to leave.
I am
Let's
ready.
make sure that we are fully.
Point the sword, and
Oops.
I shall strike.
And you need to level up. Level 5, 4, 5, and 6 spells. Gained 2 additional hit points, another lore, no more fighting ability. Unfortunate, but not surprising. 94. What can I get on level 4? You know, a free action wouldn't hurt. Just have it on hand. I mean, he's the one most likely to die, but let's just give it to him. Really would like some more level 7 spells, but that's not likely to happen. Have another heal on hand.
Something you need.
Alright.
Onward then.
That was good.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, so we are fighting against Drow, of course.
To battle! No regrets! Yes?
Time to move?
What? Is there a griffin about?
It is about time.
Let's summon a little bit extra help.
Yep.
Let's burn down that wizard as quickly as possible. Ooh, he's summoning an elemental. That is a very foolish thing to do.
I hear you well enough. I stand amongst the righteous.
Speak your mind.
Earth elemental. That's Staff of Earth.
For the order!
Switch back to your primary targets.
Something you need.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
Take that!
Nice. Right, it's all just Drow equipment. That is of no use. Just double checking to make sure there's no special equipment.
To the task at hand.
Oh,
Righteousness shall prevail!
we actually poisoned my fire elemental. Well, that will not do too much. Right, that's an actual elf. Or
My blade will cut
a
you
surface
down.
elf. Let's not get too weird here.
Gotcha good.
The Dark Ones shall never
You
conquer
there!
us.
You're not of our enemy's dark design. Get to the surface and report to Elhan immediately.
Greetings, adventurers.
Huh? Well. Oof. That's a lot of them.
Not good.
Next time.
We are cutting through them readily enough. Do a bow of discord and
Gotcha good.
With vengeance!
And the elves here also do not appear to have much. Really.
Shall never conquer us.
Yeah. I know, we need to take care of Elhan. Or
As you
go
will.
talk to Elhan. We'll get to that in a moment. I want to make sure that I get all the fat loot. Or the skinny loot. Whatever you have on hand, really.
Yes, of course.
Can I not open this door? Alright, so we do know that this is a temple of some sort that used to connect, or used to be a place where the elves were once one race together, I believe. And nothing
The
particular.
Seldarine watch over us.
See this place
Victory
lest you
shall be
fall as a
ours this
casualty of
day.
circumstance. Yeah, get to the surface.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Don't think the chainmail is special, just of no real use. Yeah, regular drow equipment. That door is blocked off. Already checked all of this. Nothing here. And that leads outside.
As much as you have traveled, these last few feet to the surface have seemed the longest trek by far. Your relief at seeing the light of the sky is palpable, even though you are not really fleeing the black of the Underdark, rather the constant treachery. Unfortunately, even though the setting has changed, your immediate future still looks to be far from peaceful. This area has been the staging ground for many recent battles, and judging from the faces of the beleaguered elven soldiers that now approach, there may be more to come.
We shall never surrender the Heartwoods.
I speak the common tongue, that you might hear and be warned. All that breach the service will be fought back. Wait, you are no drow? You should not be in this area. Are you a collaborator? Have you betrayed the surface world to the devils below? My name is Leon. I have fought through the drought to find Irenicus. You know of Irenicus? You will speak with Elhan immediately. He will determine your relationship with the fiend. By all means, if this Elhan can tell me of Irenicus, I am very eager to meet him. Your fate will be decided shortly. You will remain on the guard until Elhan sees you. Make no move, you'll be watched closely. So move over to here.
The Seldarine watch over us. Victory shall be ours this day.
Welcome. Yes, welcome. I'll have you know I do not trust you. I have no reason to trust you. I do not feel that I have to trust you. No doubt the same applies from your perspective. So with that admission out of the way, are you going to tell me what this is about? No, I am not. I merely came to look at you. You arrived from the depths and I wished to see if the darkness was in your eyes. I am undecided. Elhan will see to you. He'll make sure you are comfortable and that you will reveal what you must of yourself. He is experienced, and his knowledge of the enemy. Mind that you obey him, regardless of your intent. If you attack any of my elves here, I will have killed on the spot. We are legion, rest assured. Well, not so legion that you can't stop the drow.
Well, I thank you for coming.
Not like I had a choice. I agree. You still don't. Realizing that will make things easier. I shall keep this brief, as I have little time to waste on you. A few questions are all I need, regardless. Ask what you will. I have nothing to hide from you. I will ask some things of you, and you will speak what you know. My sages will detect any falsehood. They are very good at that sort of thing. Now then, something simple and direct to begin with. You emerged from the home of the Drow. Were you fleeing, or are you in league with them? Oof. I left them bloody and battered. I did not flee. Truth. I concur. Truth. Truth. Well, a good start. You are currently not an ally of the Drow. This tells me nothing of your motives, though. Let us continue. A name, then, that you may know something of. Irenicus. Do you know of him? I battled my way through the Underdark seeking his black heart. Yes, I know him. Absolute truth. No doubt at all on both answers. Well, that's somewhat reassuring. Your bloodlust certainly illustrates your true feelings about him. This has put me more at ease. Whatever manner of creature you are, we are on the same side in this instance at least. Are we done then? No offense, but I have things I must do. You're certainly less of a threat than I first imagined. I do not think you are welcome yet. This area is still at risk, and I will not take chances. For now, I will apprise you of the situation, and you will realize why travel in this area is to be restricted. You might have received a warmer welcome, but Irenicus triggered the strongest of emotions where he had trod. He has stepped beyond all bounds of decency and our very cities in the weight of his thumb, so the Nesselar is simply gone. It has only been concealed, but we cannot penetrate the magics that have hidden it. We are forced to remain here, pestered by Drow while supplies falter. Drow that were incited by Irenicus and the bargains he made in the Underdark. Truth. Yes, he knows much of this. It would seem your travels have given you quite a bit of insight into the plans Irenicus has made. I wonder if you might be of service to us. I might be, if you think you can trust me. You obviously bear no love for Irenicus, making your enemy of our enemy. Classically speaking, that might make you our friend. And even if you are not, you cannot reach Irenicus without helping us. He is untouchable, save for one possibility. Within the temple was an artifact of great power, the Rin Lanthorn, an ancient lantern, etched with the oldest of runes. The Lanthorn is tuned to the Elven nation, and no magic can bar its return to Elven lands. We could simply walk to the Nesselar if we had possession of it. Someone stole the relic when the temple fell to the Drow. Obviously, it was a servant of Irenicus, capitalizing on the chaos of the battle. We have not been able to determine where the thief went. By the best of efforts of our sages, it makes me think that the Lanthorn is no longer in Elven territory. I think it might have been Bodhi, Irenicus' sister. I know her stomping grounds well. truth. As I said, I cannot help you if you don't trust me. Odie. You may know more than we about the situation after all. I propose to exchange our services. I propose you volunteer as much information as you've taken from me. I cannot say more than I have. Perhaps if I had access to the city, I would have insight. But as it stands, I am in the same situation you are. The attack came without warning, born in the mind of a human we did not know. This was not in the realm of possibility, and it remains as such. He has dealt with Drow, defiled the temple, and violated the city. His name is to be spit and spoken of as rarely as possible. He is all that the elves are not. If you know how to find the treacherous servant of this fiend, I suggest you do it. You seek Irenicus, we seek Irenicus. To help us is to help yourself. Find the Lanthorn, seek outside Elven lands in whatever location you think an important servant of Irenicus would be. Only then will we reach this man. I will need supplies, and I might need help facing Bodhi. We cannot march on human territory. As great as our problems are, they would only get worse if we appear to be sending agents into the cities of Amn. Without help, our task will be easier said than done. I know how easy it is to say things. You have traveled extensively, returned to groups you have already encountered and asked their aid. I'm sure you will find some among them that will to help you. They need not know the nature of the emergency, only that the greater evil must be routed. The less who know of the shame brought by Irenicus, the better. Can you help with special supplies? Holy water and stakes come to mind. I have such things. The water is exceptionally potent and will prove effective against those that wrong the temple. Thereafter the Seldarine is in each file. It sounds as though you know the nature of your creature you must face. Your service is now doubly appreciated. Before I go, what did you say about shame? What shame has Irenicus caused you? It is not your concern. His deeds will be apparent when we reach him. Until then, you should begin your task. I will begin immediately. We have talked long. I'll make sure the guards know you are free to come and go. All speed to you, Leon. So, at least they stacked. Good. Elven holy water. Well, that'll certainly be very useful when the time comes. But first, we must embark on one of the greatest traditions of the CRPG genre. Side quests.
Something you need.
To finally be on the surface again.
Our actions are good and will serve the greater balance.
Yes.
That's, we have
Whatever I can
Elven
do.
War Sage. Do you have anything to say?
We shall never surrender the hardwoods.
Alright. I have to face a powerful vampire named Bodhi. What would help to defeat her? Alright. Just try to help Bodhi. Have you suggested on who to ask? I fear I cannot help you with this. We'll have to return what connections you have made during your stay in Athkatla. These resources are yours alone to know. I don't need anything else. Because we are out of time. That will do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all then. Bye!